Kailash is a 12th grade student returning home for Diwali, but his journey ends abruptly. The bus driver pulls over in the middle of a dense forest and leaves him behind on a lightless road miles from his village. A bicycle light cuts through the darkness. The rider is a pale, silent boy named Madhav, who stops and offers Kailash a seat on the back of his bike. They ride in total silence. The air around Madhav is unnaturally cold, and he refuses to answer any of Kailash's questions, his eyes fixed only on the road ahead. When they reach the village, Madhav stops at the gate. He refuses to come inside for a drink, turning his bike around and vanishing into the shadows before Kailash can even offer a proper thank you. Kailash is safe at home, but the encounter lingers. He slowly realizes that this meeting in the forest was no random act of kindness. He has been handpicked for a purpose he doesn't yet understand. The next morning, Kailash's father sends him to the family's maize field. Under the afternoon sun, Kailash falls into a heavy sleep on the lookout platform. He dreams of the bicycle boy again. Madhav is standing in the middle of the tall stalks, pointing at a specific patch of dirt and demanding that Kailash dig. When Kailash wakes up and tells his father about the boy, the old man begins to tremble. He tells his son that Madhav isn't a neighbor, he's a ghost who died 5 years ago. According to the village, Madhav was a common thief who stole the temple's gold. The story says he was so overcome by his own guilt that he hanged himself from a neem tree on the edge of town. This creates a chilling contradiction. Why would the spirit of a thief who allegedly died from shame reappear now, specifically to show a college student where to dig in a family field? Terrified, Kailash tries to catch the next bus out of town, to flee back to his hostel. But as the vehicle approaches, Madhav's spirit appears directly in the headlights, forcing the world to stop. Madhav finally speaks, and the tone shifts. He isn't chasing Kailash to harm him. He is presenting his side of the story that the village spent 5 years getting wrong. Madhav reveals a hidden timeline. The Zamindar actually looted the temple and forced Madhav to secretly bury the treasure. But Madhav didn't keep the secret. He returned alone, dug up the safe, and moved it to the maize field to expose the landlord. By moving that treasure, Madhav had unknowingly signed his own death warrant, becoming the only witness who could link the most powerful man in the village to the theft. Madhav describes his final moments, a brutal ambush on the road home. The Zamindar caught him by surprise, striking him from behind before he could ever tell the village council the truth. The landlord then staged the crime scene. He took Madhav's body to the neem tree and rigged it to look like a suicide, ensuring the physical evidence of a struggle was hidden. The Zamindar relied on the town's fears. He spread rumors that Madhav was a cursed thief, knowing terrified locals would never investigate. Madhav needed an impartial outsider like Kailash, who hadn't internalized the village's fear, to finally see the truth. It reveals a grim reality about rural legends. Local ghost stories are sometimes used as a shield by the living to cover up crimes that are very much grounded in the physical world. Kailash stops running. He gathers the village elders and the Zamindar himself, leading them to the exact spot in the maize field that appeared in his dream. As the villagers dig, their shovels eventually hit something solid. They pull a heavy, rusted metal safe from the earth, the same one that vanished from the temple 5 years ago. The Zamindar immediately begins to shout. He tries to flip the narrative, claiming that Kailash must have put the safe there himself to frame an innocent man. But Kailash points to the lock. It's an ornate, antique piece that the village headman recognizes immediately as belonging to the Zamindar's own household. The physical evidence is undeniable. The ghost's story has been verified by the very safe the landlord thought was gone forever, and the myth of the thief ghost evaporates. Under the weight of the evidence and the anger of the village, the Zamindar breaks. He confesses to the theft and murder before being led away in handcuffs by police. At the bus station the next morning, Kailash catches one last glimpse of Madhav. The boy is no longer pale and cold. He offers a final, peaceful smile before his form dissolves into the morning light. The recovered temple wealth transformed the village. The money went into building a new school and fixing the roads, turning a 5-year tragedy into a foundation for the future. This case serves as a reminder that truth has no expiration date. Sometimes the most frightening things in the dark aren't the spirits of the dead. but the greed of the living, hiding behind a legend.